Welcome back. I am Peter. I am here. I am tasting wines. We are talking organic wines. We are talking bio wines. Are they brilliant or are they bullshit? I don't know. I've got some opinions of my own, but I'm not just going to be the only one drinking wine today. Let me bring in the wine presenter, Tom Sergi. Say hello, Tom.
Hello.
Fabulous wave coming there from Tom, the man, the knowledge, the information giver of wine today, and most days that I speak to him. So this is what we want. We want somebody to come in and teach me about a wine that I'm selling, and I love this kind of wine. This is Chablis Premier Cru, right? And we all know Chablis Chardonnay, right? So it's nearly always unoaked Chardonnay, and we expect it to come from this lovely area, but around Dijon, that's nice and cool and perfect. And this is a particular one that we love and that I love, and it's by Isabelle and Denis Pommier. And you know what, Tom? You tell me the name of the wine.
What you're trying to do is you're trying to avoid saying the really awkward to say Premier Cru Vineyard. I know what's happening. But that would be fine. It'll be all right. So Isabelle and Denis Pommier.
Dennis. Let's go Dennis.
Dennis it's more funny if he's called Dennis, of course. So these guys basically, they started in 1990. They make wine from a number of different vineyard sites around Chablis. They're very little producers. This one is one of the smaller sites. It's like a couple of hectares, 1.8 hectares, I think my notes say. And it's in the south of Chablis, and it's called Troesmes. So tiny little Premier Cru vineyard. Premier Cru being, a higher category than the standard Chablis.
This is organic, right? Which is not normally the way in the world of Chablis and all the different levels you're talking about. And I find it really interesting. I didn't actually know it was that small. Like, I knew it was a small land. These are small producers making quality wines. They turned organic in 2014.
They're trying to sort of harness what the natural environment is giving them. They make wine from 3 different Premier Cru sites, each with their own unique terroir and character. They make Petit Chablis, they make Chablis from a broader sort of spread of vineyards. Just as an example, Troesmes is sort of south of Burgundy, like south of Chablis, sort of heading towards sort of ish Burgundy. And it's warmer because it's further south. It's warmer. This is not like super standard, typical profile Chablis. This is not like lemon, citrus, attack, austere, lean kind of wine. This is slightly more tropical, slightly more melony, slightly more rounded, soft fruit. Like, it's really, really, really delicious.
Like you said, normally the Chablis kind of sucks, like the moisture out of you and leaves you with this lean, clean kind of thing. Whereas this seems to have a richness. Now you're saying that's probably because it's slightly further south in the as a Chablis Premier Cru vineyard. Like, is that what's giving it? Because Chablis is unoaked Chardonnay, right? Like 100%. I'm always taught 100% unoaked Chardonnay, and so how are they getting this richness?
So richness comes from a couple of places. One is, this is slightly more southerly. It's not massively more southerly, but it's just a bit more, and that's giving you a bit sort of weight of fruit. And then the other reason why these are a bit softer and rounder and richer than you might expect for a Chablis is oak. And we're taught Chablis is unoaked Chardonnay.
Whoa. We're taught. Everyone teaches this. Everyone just bangs on about this. And everyone talks about, oh, I don't like Chardonnay, but I like Chablis. Oh, well, Chablis is just an unoaked Chardonnay. Well, that's fantastic. But I knew that, let's say, 5% of Grand Cru Chablis often has a dabble of oak to give it a bit of age-worthy. And now you are just... Okay, I've had 2 glasses of wine, but you're blowing my mind by telling me that this has oak in it, which is a Premier Cru Chablis.
Chablis has loads of oak. Like the higher quality vineyard sites, the producers who are making Grand Cru particularly, takes a brilliant amount of oak. And so this wine has got, I think, 30-ish%, something like that. New oak that it's rested in. I think it's fermented in stainless steel, as would be, most Chablis, which keeps it nice and lean and tight and taut. And then it's chucked, about 30% of it's chucked into 8 barrels, and it's given a good period of time in there to give you that butteriness, that roundness, that slightly sort of, toasty character. And just while we're at it, and we'll use this as the opportunity, this will be my soapbox that I'm on here. That's what oak should be doing. Like that's what oak done really well brings out fruit flavor. Oak sort of softens overly sort of exaggerated acidity, and it kind of brings out the delicious, beautiful flavors of wine really well. If a wine is oaked, it doesn't mean that it just tastes like, planks of wood, and I think in the 80s and 90s, to be honest, before I was drinking wine, that is what put people off drinking oaked wine. And there's generations of people going, oh, I hate oaked wine. You don't. Like, loads of the wines that you think are incredible and are in oak.
You've gone on that soapbox, and I'm willing to stick you on that soapbox and let you have your moment in the sunshine. But
we'll see about that in the edit, dude.
No. This is going in because I'm going to go on my little soapbox, and I'm going to question you on bio-organic wines, because I want to bring it back to that, because I'm looking at wine and I'm going, okay, these vines are about 45 years old, right? So they only started going organic in 2014. Before 1994, their wines were just going off to a negociant and being put into other wine, like they were selling it. So this is the issue I've got with organic. Like, how can it really be organic if for all of those years it wasn't organic, and then all of a sudden, magic organic times are here, and it changes the whole wine? Surely the essence of it is still non-organic.
I think really the point that we've got to look at here is these guys on the plot of land that they have managed to cobble together and get for themselves to do the way they want to, they are doing with an ambition to make as environmentally friendly as they possibly can. And even if they're still at a point where there are traces of chemicals, or there is an imbalance of microbial activity in that soil, they are doing their best to do the right thing as well as they know how, in balance with also making enough money as a producer to live a life and feed the kids and all the rest of it, and so it can only be a good thing.
So what are you getting?
So what's left in my glass is really, really super delicious citruses and orchard fruits. You've got green apples, but they're not like fresh green Granny Smith off the tree. They're a bit more kind of cooked down. It's a bit like apple crumble in that kind of direction. There's lovely citrusiness. There is really, really, really lovely gentle oaky character, and that's coming out as this honeyed, toasted bread kind of thing that's going on. The concentration of flavour is lovely, but the mouthfeel is very broad. So it's not a lean, tight, sort of acidic, sort of, attacking kind of palate. It's this lovely, broad, very sort of, concentrated fruit flavours, but it kind of coats the mouth. It's absolutely lovely. The nose is amazing. So like it smells even better than it tastes, but it tastes really, really lovely. And the finish just carries on. And if you think that you don't like oaky wine because it kind of tastes like planks of wood, have a glass of this, swallow it all, don't spit it in a professional manner, swallow it all. You're not going to be left breathing oaky, woody fumes over people like you would with other things. This is like the resounding flavour at the end of it is this lovely fruit and this lovely, gently honeyed character. Like,
now, tonight, once I have finished here and I have put all these bottles away and decided to go home, eventually leave this shop, and oh my days, it's already running quite late. I'm going to walk. The exciting thing is fishmongers have opened up here again in Antibes, and right next to where I live is the fishmongers, and of course nearby is the butchers. Where am I going tonight on the way home to have with this Chablis, and what am I buying?
So tonight you're going to pop past the fishmongers. If they've got something that's a bit of a sort of rich Johnny, like turbot, or you've got something that's a kind of like meaty white fish, that butter sauce, brown butter sauce, a trout. You know what? I'd be happy with trout. That would be awesome. Cod would be absolutely fine. Bread your cod, toss your cod around in some breadcrumbs, even better. A bit of crunch with this wine would be lovely. If they don't have that, head down to the butcher's, roast chicken, chuck a chicken in the oven, give it a bit of time. Just
I don't even need to. They've got the whole machine sat outside the butcher's, which is cooking me an oven like a chicken for me. Right. They've got the rotisserie on the go.
Right. Well, then you knew before you even asked the question. Get yourself a rotisserie chicken. Get them, tuck into the rotisserie chicken. The TV dinner of kings with a Pommier Cru Chablis. Like that would sort your rotisserie chicken out. No end.
I'm loving the idea of no sides, no nothing, just an entire chicken in a bottle of Chablis Pommier Cru. Job done. Just do it.
That'd be great.
Awesome, brilliant. Thank you so much, Tom. Really, really appreciate you going through this wine with me. Hopefully we get to do this again sometime. In fact, I'm pretty sure we will do this again sometime with another bottle. Please check out our next video on these organic, lovely wines, because we're super interested in what's going on with organic. And yeah, we just want to make you understand more and taste better, because wine is an adventure. You should be tasting better wine and enjoying yourself more. We like wine. We like talking wine. We like drinking wine. See you soon.